Keep me anonymous. I poisoned him, and until now, I don't regret ever doing it. It's been 6 years now, and I still remember it as if it was yesterday. I was just 15 years old when I met him. Let's call him Samuel. I lived in one rural community along the coast. I had an accident in school, falling down the stairs, which caused my hip bone to fracture. The surgery was expensive, and my dad didn't have enough money for it. As a result, walking became a challenge for me. It really affected me, especially my social life, as everyone would stare at me in public and no one wanted to get close to me. Anytime I walked in public, I will see them whispering and pointing fingers at me. I resulted to cutting ties with people and keeping to myself. Samuel was my teacher. He was a national service personnel. He taught us mathematics and was always kind to us. He was in his early 20s and came as a substitute teacher. Our mathematics teacher was pregnant, so he was to replace her for the time being. All the girls wanted him. He was tall, fair, curly hair, smart, and very handsome. He also came from the big city. He didn't look like he needed the job because he looked rich. He drove a nice car too, making him the only teacher who drove in my school. All the girls, including some female teachers, did all sorts of things just to get his attention. So imagine my surprise when he started giving me attention. I was shocked. I never imagined someone like me will get his attention. He always offered to take me home. At first, I thought he did that because of my condition. I sometimes straggled to get a taxi home and I couldn't ride the public bus. This was because of my bad hip. I end up walking home when this happens, which becomes a painful journey. He started taking me home and this became a normal routine. My parents got to know him and thanked him anytime he dropped me off. They treated him well, especially my mom, who showered him with praises anytime he came by. He became like family. He started making advances at me, telling me how beautiful I was, and always complimenting me on my skin and my body, especially my breast. At my age, I looked more matured than my mates. He started touching me inappropriately in his car anytime he got chance to. He told me not to tell anyone, and that he would take care of me and take me along to the city when he is leaving. I was 15 years old and naive, and he took advantage of me. He started sleeping with me. He told my parents my grades were falling and he was going to give me extra lessons after school. I know I should have told my parents what was actually going on, but I was in love. At least that was what I thought. He was my first, and he promised to get married to me. He never used protection. As you can guess, he got me pregnant and denied it totally. The day I told him after taking the test, he threw me out telling me I was just a bet he had with his friends. He had forced me to make videos when I was with him and sent it to them. They leaked it on the internet. He told me I should get rid of the pregnancy. He also said that I must have been crazy if I thought he was going to marry someone like me. He treated me like a plague, avoiding me and my parents. My parents eventually got him arrested, but he later got released. I had to terminate the pregnancy because the doctor advised we do so. My bad hip will not be able to support my pregnancy. I lost my womb during the procedure. This man ruined me. He has taken away my future completely. I had lost everything, and I was not going to let him go that easy. I put something I knew would kill him slowly in his food. They found him dead in his car inside a ditch. Everyone assumed he had an accident, but only I knew what really killed him. Call me wicked, but I don't feel the slightest of regrets. I am doing well now. An NGO took up the cost of my surgery, and I am currently undergoing therapy sessions to recover. Hopefully, I will be walking very soon with no complications. I wanted to share my story to warn my fellow girls out there.